happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. I know you guys could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you're definitely going to want to see this one. As we're witnessing Fox News The 5 host Jessica Tarlov losing it in this newest segment as that Trump derangement syndrome has fully taken control and she's working her way out the doors of Fox News Network in this newest segment, guys. I'm excited to get into it. So we're not straight into it. Just make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
His wife, Gwen, is also upping the weird factor. During a campaign event in Wisconsin, she attempted to sing a high school fight song, and it was as cringeworthy as you would think.
When the Scarlet team comes on the field, we will all stand up and cheer.
Oh my
To
goodness.
the other team will never yield, and we won't forget we're here.
Jesse, I consider you an expert in men. And they
Don't feed this, Rob.
They need to win men. Do you think Gwen Wall's singing will lure in the men?
Mrs. Knucklehead, that broke my eardrums, and I already have very sensitive ears. I love her, and I'm just saying that because I'm on television, but I would not like to be, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
Control yourself, Jesse.
This is not about men. She's not about men. I don't know what that was, but that was not an outreach to men. I believe she was reading stories to young children about having two dads, from what I recall when I was perusing the internet before the show. They're talking about bringing men along, but they made Dylan into like a superstar. They've told us we're toxic. They tried to Me Too Greg, who was just, he can't help himself, okay? He's just sexy.
How did I
He's
miss
not
this?
responsible for what happens with that shirt.
They attacked me.
If you lay a
I'm sorry, this dude Jesse is clowning today. I can't even keep myself under control. Oh my goodness, guys.
How did I
He's
miss
not
this?
responsible for what happens with that shirt.
They attacked me.
If you lay a finger on my Greg, okay, don't you dare. I'm very confused about the Dorito. First, I thought it was sexual. And then I was told that it was a Christian like wafer that they were giving her, a communion stunt.
Catholic.
So then I was, remember, I'm not Catholic.
I know.
So then,
it shows.
but we still take communion. Although I went into a Catholic church one time and they wouldn't let me take communion.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're
That works.
Protestant probably.
Yeah.
I am too.
So then
Sad for you guys,
I was
yeah.
emotionally in turmoil because I thought it was sexual, and then I thought of taking communion in church. And then I didn't really know what to do, but then I thought about how sexy Greg was, and I just wanted to snuggle up with him.
Greg is very
What?
sexy.
I'm never wearing this shirt again. I feel
Yeah.
objectified.
You know, Shannon.
You love it.
Shannon, you know, when you watch that, it does look sacrilegious to me. I don't know what their intent was. They also, in this interview, asked Gretchen Whitmer if she wished she had a post-birth abortion of her two daughters. I just don't know who this wins over. And then they started cackling after asking the question.
Well, and Michigan is tight. I mean, this is one of those key states that both of the campaigns know that they need to win. So if it's that tight, I don't know that you do this kind of video, because I was reading an article about a pastor there in Michigan who said evangelicals, he's on this whole mission to get them to turn out because he doesn't feel like they showed up well enough in 2020. That video is the kind of thing that's going to make deeply religious people show up.
Yes.
You know, I'm also evangelical Protestant, but yes, we do communion too. We do it slightly differently, but I think as a religious person, that's a super potentially offensive message that would motivate them maybe more than you would expect.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, Greg, you matched me today, but I'll still come to you despite both wearing white. This is a weird cast of characters. I mean, Gwen Walls, Tim Walls, Gretchen Whitmer. I don't know who these individuals appeal to.
Well, it's an odd consortium. Is that a word?
Consortium.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. I don't really mind the little fight song. I mean, no one, you know, that's I don't care. People are viewing this other thing, the Dorito thing, as satanic, cultish, perverse. It's probably just stupid. I mean, it's just she's not a bright person. I think it was Trump who said it yesterday. The real threat to democracy is stupid people. We're seeing a country run by stupid people. Gretchen Whitmer is a stupid person. So my concern isn't about this. This is the kind of decision that this knucklehead makes that we see. Can you imagine what we don't see? That is regards important things that actually matter. It's not this two girls, one chip film. It's like, it's stuff that could affect your lives. I just look at it, I go like, this is the lady who did the video with the talking potato. Do you remember that? I think it was a potato. Might have been Brian Stelter. I get him confused.
If I got Doritos sent to the show, could I feed you a chip, Greg?
Yeah.
Get on your knees and open your mouth.
Oh, I do not.
What is on Jesse's mind state? Greg Gutfeld, absolutely correct, though. In his take, where he's saying this is just flat out dumb. I mean, why would you think, a slap in the face to Catholicism, the Catholic religion would be your way to bring in votes? I mean, these are the folks that they're trying to leave in charge. It just does not make sense to me whatsoever. I'm with Greg. This is a weird, and I feel like a stupid concept. They should have never posted it. If they're doing this in your face, imagine what they're doing behind your back. I'm wholeheartedly with Greg on that.
Sent to the show. Could I feed you a chip, Greg?
Yeah.
Get on your knees and open your mouth.
Oh, I do not want that image in my mind.
The shirt has got you crazy.
It's got me something.
The shirt has got you
It
crazy.
is. Jessica, Trump is up by 3 points in Quinnipiac and Michigan, and Quinnipiac always leans left. In fact, if you believe Quinnipiac, then Andrew Gillum's the governor of Florida right now. He is indeed not, thank goodness. Do you think this is going to change the numbers for Kamala?
This video, I think it's completely irrelevant.
It was an attempt to court voters.
So that attempt didn't work, but other things will. And there is polling on the other side of it.
At least Jessica Tarlov isn't trying to bag it. This is the first time I've heard Jessica Tarlov actually use a little bit of reason and not try to back that Gretchen Whitmer video. We're just saying it was stupid. It was flat out dumb. I don't think they should have done it. Jessica Tarlov's on board where she's saying, hey, I don't think the video matters. Some hit, some miss. I'm with her on that. Let's see what else she has to say, guys. I know it's going to get worse.
That attempt didn't work, but other things will. And there is polling on the other side of it. She was up in the Journal poll for Michigan. And I think she's slightly favored overall. But I'm not here to deny that Donald Trump had a better week this week than he did last week. And we'll see what next week looks like. But you say, who does Tim Walz appeal to? Well, a wide swath of Americans, because he has the highest favorability of anyone that's on a ticket right now. Or who?
Wow. She keeps saying that too. I've heard that phrase repeated a lot, guys. If he's got the highest favorability amongst all the candidates in the race right now, that says a lot about our country. Like, who's favoring this guy, man? I just don't see how you're relating.
Swath of Americans, because he has the highest favorability of anyone that's on a ticket right now. Or who does Gretchen Whitmer appeal to? Michiganders. She won by an even bigger margin when she ran for re-election and has united coalitions that you haven't seen in Michigan in decades. These people are popular. I get it. I wouldn't have done that video. I think it looks incredibly weird, but I'm going to use it to talk about something of substance, which is Catholic voters. So Joe Biden and Donald Trump basically split the Catholic vote. There was an expectation Biden would do better because he is a practicing Catholic. He didn't. Trump won, I think, 50-49. Kamala's up by 7 over Trump with Catholic voters, 50-43 in the latest polling.
Can you be a practicing Catholic if you're pro-abortion?
Well, he's politically pro-choice. He's personally pro-life. And yes, you absolutely can be.
I don't think that's, I literally think that's strictly forbidden in the Catholic religion. I don't know if Jessica Tarlov knows what she's saying. I don't think you can support pro-choice and be, hey, maybe I'm wrong. You guys got to let me know. I don't think that's how that works. I'm with Greg on this.
Catholic voters, 50-43 in the latest polling.
Can you be a practicing Catholic if you're pro-abortion?
Well, he's politically pro-choice. He's personally pro-life. And yes, you absolutely can be.
I don't think
it's
you
a
can.
healthcare issue.
Yeah.
I don't think you can be.
I don't think you can either.
And
clearly,
pro-abortion.
you think a lot of
can't.
things that I don't agree with.
But
So
I'm
going to
actually
keep plowing
used to be
through.
a Catholic and an altar boy, so I trump you, young lady.
I'd like to talk about Trump, though, for a second. What you see happening with religious voters, and this is well with evangelicals, though the numbers are not as pronounced in terms of turning against him, but you do see some slippage, is that religious voters see a person who has a bad character. They see someone who is an adulterer. They see someone who demonizes migrants, who demeans women. And that is something that is resonating from the Harris campaign. They are making that case and they are getting somewhere with that.
I don't know.
See someone, this God Bless America Bible that he has, that he printed 120,000 copies of in China. So the America First guy that's producing his Bible in China, costs $3 to make it. He's hawking them for $59.99 here. Those are things that people who are actually religious, who care about it, are looking at it and saying, like, is this guy just a huckster?
People who are
I just don't see how anyone that calls himself, a Christian, a Catholic, is able to vote for the other side, which is Harris Walls, and with their stance of their position that they put out there, guys, I'm just going to say I don't see how it could happen.
$59.99 here. Those are things that people who are actually religious, who care about it, are looking at it and saying, like, is this guy just a huckster?
People who are evangelical and Catholic should read the Bible. It's unmistakably clear on life, and that just means priests.
Well, should it be printed in China if he's the America First guy? Should he be hawking Bibles?
You know what it is?
One issue
Do you have the God Bless America Bible?
Whether
I
it's
have
the
the New Testament and Old
Jessica,
Testament
whether it's
Bibles.
this Bible or it's infidelity or a person of bad character, those are very easy topics to discuss, as long as you don't discuss your stance on abortion. If you are a Catholic, you
Then
are,
why
and you
is
are
she
no wait, let
leading?
me finish. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking because you're not Catholic, and I'm just saying
No.
that if you are a Catholic and you are upset about Donald Trump's character, and yet you are okay with voting for a person who wants abortion on demand,
Exactly. Yeah.
you're worse. I'm sorry, you're worse. And I'm not making, I'm just saying from when you analyze the beliefs of a Catholic being pro-life, you have no stance at all. If you are okay with abortion, you can't say, oh, Trump has a lousy character. No, you got no character. You have none.
Yep. Single issue voters, Christian community, single issue voters. That's the issue of life that Greg just beautifully spoke to. All right.
Thank you so much,
The
Kayla. It was
past is
beautiful.
up next.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Jessica Tarlov is back at it again. I don't know what it's going to take to get her to wake up to what's really going on. What we're seeing here in America, she lives in a completely different reality where she's saying, religious folks turn their back on Donald Trump because they're saying this guy has a bad character. He's, just mean-spirited and hateful. That's not the case whatsoever. I just don't see, just like what Greg Gutfeld pointed out, I feel like we're on the same exact point. Like, how could anyone that calls himself, a religious person, whether that be Christian or Catholic, how could they, support the other side when they see what her position, her stance, what she wants, her agenda is? It just does not make sense to me. Seeing Jessica argue that point, say that you could be both Catholic and pro-choice, is all I need to see, guys. We know she is way too far out, too gone for saving, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next week.